Hopefully this works. I haven't done a Google Hangout in so long. I also want to say the connection is going to be really fucking bad. If you follow me on Twitter, you know. If you don't, you don't. And my apologies. But we got some shit to talk about tonight. Holy shit. Holy shit. Whoa. Take a sip for the working man. (2016) Survivor Series. Wow. 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 What a night. What a night. Survivor Series went way better than I thought it would. I told you guys that I was going to give you guys a live review whatever way I possibly can. And this is the only way that I possibly could through Google Hangouts right now because I feel like so I feel like so drained after watching this show. And a lot of people are going to have a lot of varying opinions on this show. And I understand every single last one of them. But Brock did the job. Yo. Yo. What? Brock Bort Laser. Yo. Oh God. Oh God. Yo. Wow. All I got for you tonight is wow. Let me say this about the pay-per-view overall, because we're going to review all this shit tonight. I don't know how long we're going to go tonight, but we might have a pretty lengthy night tonight. This pay-per-view was so... I can't put my finger on this pay-per-view. But it's definitely extraordinary. Let me say this. Let me preface this whole thing by saying I enjoyed this pay-per-view top to bottom. I'm not lying to you. Yeah, I know how critical I am. Yeah, I know how critical I get. Top to bottom, I enjoyed this pay-per-view. Yo, I did not see that ending coming. Holy shit. I know a lot of people were pissed off right now. A ton of people were pissed off. And judging by all of the stuff that I've said about Brock and WWE's handling of Brock, I would be pissed off too. But I've been having drinks like all throughout this show. And if you watch WWE while drinking, it's the best experience ever. I promise you. Yo, what the fuck? This entire... All right. Let's just start with Brock first, because this is the shortest thing. He said he never even got close to Suplex City. Bro, the crowd never even got close to chanting Suplex City. This dude Brock laid down. Yo. Dude Brock laid down. Oh shit. Oh my God, I'm in fucking tears. Oh God, this dude Brock did the job. Oh God. Oh my God, I'm fucking crying. All right, let's try to do this. Let's try to review this thing. And it feels awkward doing this without my headphones. So give me a second. Excuse my background. I'm very discombobulated these days. All right, let's do this shit. All right, I got my headphones on for absolutely no reason, by the way. I just feel comfortable doing this with my headphones on. No donation gimmick tonight. Well, the link is in the description. Oh, he hate me. All right, so he donated. So I don't think that the donation thing, like notifications, work with Google Hangouts, and I'm not on my PC, so I can't do my regular OBS, my normal stream. And I'll give you a heads up on why. I don't have internet right now. My internet is out, so I'm using like not borrowed internet. I'm using internet from my cable provider, but it's like half-ass internet. So yeah, that just to bring you behind the fucking scenes. That's why. That's part of the reason. Well, that's 1000% the reason why you guys haven't been seeing me stream over the past few weeks. Also, I've been working, so that's the other reason. Let's talk about this shit, because what a fucking night. Holy shit. We got it. Yo. Okay. So let's talk about this Brock thing. Let's get Brock out the way, because no one expected this. But honestly, there's pros and cons to this. Real quick, thank you to the He Hate Me. Dick's out for me being right. Put Wyzatv over. So tell me, did he hate me? What were you right about? Because again, I've been out of the loop. I don't know nothing about what's been going on. I haven't really said anything to anybody. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. But that's for the He Hate Me. Anybody that wants to do a call in, I could see. I see the donation box. Don't worry. Even though the notifications aren't popping up, I do see the donations in this box on my screen. If you want to do a call in, I will. I'll give you the Discord link, and then I'll add you into a call, and we can talk about this. I got all night. I'm not going out there. I'm not putting in no work tonight. Tonight is Survivor Series night, man, because this shit was wow. This shit was nuts. I don't know how to attack this Brock thing, because you guys know how I feel about WWE building up Brock, and there needs to be a payoff for someone that they can build through. But let me say this. For anyone that did not like the outcome of tonight's match with Brock and Goldberg, you can blame the fans of WWE. Yeah, you can blame the fans of the WWE. Blame them. Blame them. Or, I don't know. You might be on board too. You can blame yourself, because when WWE tried to do the right thing and use Brock as a stepping stone to put over the next guy, everybody crapped on it. So what did they do after that? Oh, you want to shit on our plans? All right, we got something for you. Undertaker. Take a Big Show. What other old guy did we throw in there? Who did Brock last wrestle? Fucking destroy. I don't fucking remember. And then here, take another old guy, Goldberg. You don't fucking like the ideas that we have? Well, fuck it. We're gonna give you Goldberg. We're gonna like. Yo, not only did they shove it deep inside, they jobbed your man. Yo, this right here tells me Brock has no problem, and we knew this, but Brock has no problem putting over anyone. If you pay him Brock's going to do the job, no matter what. But see, WWE fans like to think that they can control the way shit goes, right? And ultimately, that leads for, I honestly believe this now, as we watch all of these shows, I believe that's not for the better. You can look at tonight's show, right? Survivor Series. There were some matches in here that the crowd just didn't get behind. And I'm watching these matches like, these are actually pretty fucking good. Like, really good. That Cruiserweight match with Kalisto and Brian Kendrick, that was a really good fucking match. And the crowd sat on their hands. There's times in other matches where guys are really putting out their best effort and putting on good quality stuff for us. And the crowd is chanting some other random bullshit about themselves, like Roman Reigns, right? Now, granted, we're going to talk about Roman Reigns because I completely disagree with what WWE did with Roman Reigns tonight. But at the same time, the fans, lay off this fucking guy. If you lay off this guy, maybe WWE would go in a different direction with the guy. I do feel as though the Roman has some heel tendencies tonight. If anybody feels that way, I'm on board with you, and I'll explain it. I will explain it. There was some definite heelish vibes coming from Roman Reigns, and I'm never one that says, "Oh, I feel Roman is doing some heelish." You never hear me say that shit. Tonight, there was some things that Roman was doing. Roman's kind of heely tonight. But let's go back to Brock. Honestly, I think that there are a lot of pros that came out of that squash with Goldberg and Brock, right? There's a lot of pros that came out of that. And I think one of those pros is buzzworthy. That's one of the biggest things. If Goldberg comes in, right, and it's hyped up to fucking hell, everybody knows Brock versus Goldberg. I even have friends that haven't watched wrestling in years say, "Oh, Brock versus Goldberg, bro, I'll come over to your house to watch that." And I'm like, "You don't want to see this, dog." It's like, "Dog, you sure you want to see this? You sure?" But that's the fan that it brought back. It's a buzzworthy thing. If Brock just steamrolls Goldberg like he's been steamrolling everybody else, there's no point in talking about that because we knew that was going to happen. That's I don't want to say everyday Brock because Brock doesn't show up every day, but that's what Brock does all the time. And so there's no big deal about that, right? It's not going to create a buzz. It's not going to create any headlines. It's not going to do anything. It's business as usual. But if Goldberg comes in and not only beats Brock, but not only beats Brock, not only jobs Brock out, but squashes Brock, beats him in a minute. Brock that beat the streak of the Undertaker, took down the Roman in the rain. Well, not exactly. Beat some other guys. I honestly, for some reason, I don't remember Brock's matches. Bro, I really don't remember Brock's matches. I just know that he fucking beats everybody. That's the only thing I know about Brock. He just beats everybody with suplexes. But it's a guy that's been built to be untouchable. And he got completely ran through. And the way that they did it, whoever booked this squash match was brilliant. Because it made the story of the match, a little bit of a story that it was, but the story of the match made sense. And here's why. You have your stare down, and I'm just looking, I'm like, man, this is a really intense stare down. Brock laughs it off as he backs up. Goldberg still standing there. Brock's like, "Oh, the bell just rung. I'm about that action, boss." Gives him that shoulder as he always does. I'm like, come on, Goldberg. You got to know that this is what Brock does. He gives you the shoulder, drives you into the corner, and starts stiffing you with the shoulders. That's what Brock does in the beginning of every single match. Brock drives Goldberg into that corner, and Goldberg just posts up on him. Like, "Nah, Braden. Nah, brethren. Nah, not tonight." And he just became a wall. And Brock sensed this. I swear this is like some anime shit. Brock sensed that this isn't your typical guy. I can't deliver my shoulders to this guy because it's not going to have any effect. And Brock, as a wounded animal, they have these amazing senses. He quickly realized this isn't going to work. Let me back off and think a minute. And Goldberg just stood his ground like, yeah, about that action. Brock's like, oh, and then he shoves Brock. Just completely shoves Brock. Brock takes a bump. I mean, a bump, clean bump. And then the stare down again. And Brock looked real shook. And then he laughs it off. Heyman's like, all right, haha, that's cute. Brock gets up, eats a spear. whoa. But Goldberg sensing, completely sensing, that's not enough to put this guy down. And I'm not even going to rush. This guy is wounded right now. I'm not going to rush it. No big deal. Not going to rush it. Let me fall back and I'm going to wait for him. I'm going to wait for him. And the moment that he opens up, I'm going to nail his ass. And he nails him again. Clean. He's not just spearing him. He's running through Brock. Like, through this dude. I mean, bro, these are spears. These are spears that you don't just look at and be like, yeah, I could take that. This motherfucker's running through Bort Laser. And he kills him with the second one. Bork's like, done. And I'm just sitting here like, what we doing? Y'all ain't gonna really do this, right? I mean, that's Brock Lesnar, though, at the end of the day. Y'all ain't about to really do this, right? Bro, this dude, Goldberg, picks this motherfucker up. Holy shit. Jackhammer. I'm like, hold up, wait, are y'all really? And Goldberg still is in no rush. Just casually walks over to this dude, drops down on him, lifts the leg. 1, 2, what? Done. Done. And the thing that makes it good is that it was believable. It was completely believable. And commentary put over something very specific. They said Brock was overconfident. Goldberg came in there with the purpose. Brock came in there completely overconfident, like he's the man. He can't be touched. All right. Okay. Sit your simple ass the fuck down. Now, those are the pros. I feel as though the surprise was good. I feel as though the way they handled the match, I feel as though that was good. I feel as though the headlines and the publicity and the buzz that they could get from that, I feel like all of that is positive. All of it is positive. But here's what's wrong with it. And this has been my singing grace for months now. All this build up. But who gets the rub? Who gets elevated? Who gets put up to that next level? Once again, we are putting legends over the main roster. We're putting legends over the everyday guys, the guys that are supposed to be carrying the company, the guys that are supposed to be making money every day. We're putting legends over them. The guys that are here today, gone tomorrow, the part-timers. No one gets this rub. All this buildup and the big pop, the big reaction, the big payoff. It's Goldberg. Goldberg gets it. No one can have it now. These, 3 years of buildup for Brock? No one can get the rub now. It's gone. It's gone. Once again, I'll say the fans have part to blame with this. Because that rub that could have went somewhere, it could have went to Roman, and they could have used Roman to develop other guys. The fans sat there and shat on it. Okay, well, now nobody gets it. That's what I see here. That's honestly what I see here. And it's a shame. Hold up, wait, there's another donation. I see you from Glorin 33. He says 2012 Triple H. He's giving me Brock's matches. 2012 Triple H. 2013 CM Punk, which was an absolutely great match. Should have been match of the year that year. I was actually at that match, SummerSlam, me and Smalls. 2014 Big Show, Undertaker, Cena who he killed. 2015 he had Roman. F him though. See why though? But why F Roman? All right, continuing on. Rollins, Undertaker again. And 2016 he had Dean. Oh God, that was god awful. Randy Orton, all was wasted for this though. Superstars about to have to protest against the administration. You can't. Honestly, Superstars need to protest against the fans for being completely short-sighted. Completely short-sighted Jones here. And this is this is the payoff that we got. I mean, think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Think about this. And I'm going to look at the chat for this answer. Who else besides the Roman and the Reigns, who else could have believably got this rub from Brock Lesnar? Who else could have gotten this rub from Brock Lesnar besides Roman Reigns, and it would have looked believable? I will wait. I will fucking wait. I would love to see an answer. I dare you to say Seth fucking Rollins. I dare you to say AJ Styles. You want to say Samoa Joe? He's not even on the main. You're going to say Cena? Cena got jobbed the fuck out. His time is over. He's done. Dean Ambrose? Fuck off. That guy gets zero response. James Ellsworth? Kevin Owens? Fucking Jericho? Who? Joe? Nakamura? NXT? They're not there. Finn Balor? Fuck no. The day that Finn Balor beats Brock Lesnar, I come on here, I make a video cursing all of you the fuck out because that makes zero sense. There's no way you put Brock Lesnar standing next to Finn Balor and you say, Finn Balor, you're going to beat Brock Lesnar. Are you fucking kidding me? You're the problem. You're the problem. You're the fucking problem. You are. Now, Cesaro? If built correctly, Cesaro. I see you on that. I'm going to ignore the ones where you guys are trying to be funny. Rusev's not built that way. Cesaro also isn't built that way. All these guys you're naming, not a single one of them have been built up. Not a single one of them is getting a major push. Not a single one of them means anything in the eyes of a Vince McMahon. You could keep naming guys. Not a single one of them Vince gives a fuck about. Keep going. Keep fucking naming them. I see all the names. Stop with the big cast. But I see all the names. I see all of them. I see all the names. Vince hasn't shown you that he gives a single fuck about any of these names that you're putting in the chat. Well, Asuka again. Maybe Asuka. Probably Asuka. Like, she could get called up from development. She could have got called up before she even got on NXT to face Brock at WrestleMania. But, yeah. It's Roman. You can say fuck Roman all you want. I don't give a fuck about your feelings. It's Roman. He's the only one. He's the only one that looks believable to face Brock and beat him. He's the only fucking one. I don't care about your feelings. It's legit. And what are you going to say? Roman has shit matches? He doesn't. He fucking doesn't. Mob mentality. And you could fucking, I want you to fucking leave a dislike. I even want you to fucking leave because you're blind as hell if you think that Roman is not putting on any good matches. Roman has put on good matches. The problem is the fucking crowd. But since we're on the subject of Roman, let's talk about how Roman was mishandled tonight. Here's how Roman was mishandled tonight. Shut the fuck up in the chat for a goddamn second. Stop naming these dumbass names. Big E. Shut up. Stop it. What about Chad Gable? Osiris, you shut the fuck up too. So listen. Here's how Roman Reigns was mishandled tonight. Apollo, I'm getting away from the chat. I'm getting away from motherfuckers said Apollo Crews. I'm done. We're done here. Okay. Roman Reigns is and he's continuously mishandled this way for some godforsaken reason. They keep doing this. They keep putting Roman Reigns in a position of a main eventer, even though they're trying to tell you he's not a main eventer. Think about it. When they do these, when they have the rosters come out and they have them come out individually, Roman Reigns is typically, almost always, with the exception of tonight, Roman Reigns is always the last one to come out as your U.S. champion. Fans see that and don't like that. Because fans are under the impression, for some stupid-ass reason, fans are under the impression that since he has the U.S. title, he's in the mid-card. Roman Reigns' status never changed. Ever. That was to fool the idiots. And I'm calling you an idiot if you fucking believe it. I may have some new people here. For those of you who are not new here, you all know my thoughts on this. And I'm pretty sure you all agree. But for those of you who are new here that believed that Roman was in the mid card because he has the US title, you're a fucking idiot. And you need to open your fucking eyes. You know what? That's what we're going to do tonight. Tonight, I'm opening folks' eyes. That's what we're going to do. Because to me, this Survivor Series, from what I expected, I would give this Survivor Series at minimum an 8 out of 10. At minimum an 8 out of 10. Because I enjoyed the fuck out of this shit. So that's one way of Roman being mishandled. They keep putting him in positions of a main eventer. Let's look at the last two surviving members of Raw. Why isn't your Universal Champion there? Why isn't he one of the last men there? Why isn't he the last man there? We got to save that spot for a guy that matters. Who's the guy that matters? Somebody, some guy that probably could beat Brock, but y'all don't want him, no. But we're going to continue to shove him. Here's another thing. WWE continuously sees like, oh, the crowd still isn't getting behind Roman, even though we put him in the U.S. title gimmick thing. He has the U.S. title. The crowd still isn't behind him, so that obviously didn't work. So let's just go back to shoving him. No. You want to know a simple, one of the things that could help in Roman or help in getting Roman over, have the guy fucking lose. You know what? Have Roman be the first guy eliminated. You know what? When guys are hitting their finishes on guys, or hitting their finishes on a guy like a Braun Strowman or some indestructible guy, everybody's hitting their finisher, have Roman hit his first instead of hitting his last. Because let's go back to that Braun Strowman thing when he had that fatal 5-way and everybody is sitting there hitting their signatures on Braun, and Braun isn't going down, but then Roman hits him with a Superman punch and then he goes down. That is not how you fucking help, because the crowd is against it. So don't make it seem as though Roman is the end all to be all. Don't make it seem like Roman is the guy that can conquer these things, because that is what the fans are against. If you're going to keep giving the fans what they're against, they're going to keep fucking booing it. Stop. It's mind-boggling how stupid WWE is with their handling of Roman Reigns. Should he have been one of the last two guys on the Raw team? Fuck no. Fuck no. You want to build a guy? Roman's already established. Kevin Owens needs help. He should be one of the last two guys. No, you want to make the last guy. You don't even put Seth there. The guy that they have been pushing to the moon since the split of the Shield. Oh, they're shoving Roman down our throat. Oh, you don't taste Seth's dick too? Tell me what his dick tastes like. Salty as fuck, ain't it? Nah, it probably tastes like fucking roses down your throat. They've been pushing the fuck out of Seth. Way more than they've been pushing Roman. But you got your head so far on Roman ass, you probably can't even see that. Well, Seth can wrestle. Seth can put on good matches. Once again, it's not like Roman hasn't put on good matches too. So eat a dick. Let's continue along. Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins should have been the last two men. They should have been the last two men. Kevin Owens absolutely needs that. Now, the way he got eliminated, cool. I'm cool with it. I'm absolutely cool with it. But it doesn't help Kevin Owens. You're a Universal Champion. A guy that needs help. A guy that's taking a backseat to a fucking piece of paper and a clipboard called the list. He needs it. He absolutely needs it. Seth Rollins, you can keep there. I can understand why he's hot. Good wrestler, good entertainment, good high spots. You get it all from Seth Rollins. And he's been developing greatly. Great development from Seth Rollins. Roman, no. You don't put him in that position because the crowd isn't with him. If the crowd's not with him, you don't force the crowd. That's not how this works. That's not how it's ever worked. You got to ride your hot hand. You got to ride your hot hand. Jericho was eliminated in the right spot. I don't know who should have been the last standing guy for Raw, whether it should have been Seth Rollins or Kevin Owens. I probably would lean toward Kevin Owens because he really needs that build up. But having Roman Reigns be the last guy, it just leaves that sour taste in people's mouths of the people that don't like him. And you're giving those people a reason to not like him. Because you're forcefully putting this guy in these positions. And it doesn't fucking work. It's stupid. So if you don't like Roman, I don't blame you. But the reasons that you don't like Roman, that's probably where we differ. That's probably where we differ. Because you guys are like, oh, he can't cut a good promo. Who the fuck can? Who the fuck? Who the fuck in WWE is cutting these great promos? Want to say Kevin Owens is cutting a great promo? Kevin Owens is a great talker. Is he cutting a great promo? Nah, not really. Because then I found myself going back and looking at what I felt like was good promos. And I'm looking at a Cactus Jack. And I'm looking at a Mankind. And I'm looking at an Austin. And I'm looking at a Rock. And I'm looking at an Arn Anderson. And I'm looking at a Flair. Looking at Tully Blanchard. I'm looking at Magnum T. Even Magnum. Magnum wasn't even that good. But he's better than what the fuck they're doing in WWE. WWE isn't allowing guys to cut good promos. They're giving them fucking scripts and saying, here you go, read that. So who the fuck can cut a good promo? I'm done with you guys saying he can't cut a good promo. He's giving you the material that they're giving him. As is everyone else. They all fucking suck right now. All of them. All of them fucking suck. So don't give me that excuse. He's not a good wrestler. Once again, he's been putting on good matches. I disagree with you again. And I'm not looking at the chat, by the way, so I really don't give a fuck about your opinion right now. All because somebody said Apollo Crews. Nobody's cutting good promos. You want to see a decent promo? Go to NXT and listen to Joe. There's your promo. Listen to Joe. Is anybody else in NXT cutting good promos? Sort of, kind of Austin Aries, but they're not really giving them much to work with. Bobby Roode, no. He's not cutting any good promos. His promos actually have been pretty lackluster. The use of Bobby Roode has been lackluster. Let me move on. I like this match. This is another match I like. This 5-on-5 SmackDown. It went a long. I think they went over an hour. They went a long time. And let's talk about that coast to coast. Shane O'Mac. Shane lasted in this match a whole lot longer than I thought he would. But Shane O'Mac went coast to fucking coast. And Roman Reigns, I mean, he speared them the only way he could. That was the spot, right? And I'm hoping that Shane was just winded. But the way Shane hit that mat, ew, that whole hurt. God damn, that was a vicious landing. And again, the crowd completely like, all right, here's one of the things. Remember when I said that I felt as though Roman had some heel tendencies in this match? Here's part of it. When Roman, you gotta look at match structure here, right? When Roman gets tagged in, they don't tag him in there to wrestle a heel. They don't tag him in there to wrestle a Bray Wyatt, a Randy Orton, a AJ Styles. They don't put him in there for those guys. They put him in there against Shane, a guy that everyone loves. Why would you put Roman in that position? Then you have Roman in there. He's doing the corner clotheslines. People are actually counting 10, 10, 10. And no, that doesn't mean the crowd is just unanimously in love with Ty Dillinger. I'm pretty sure fucking 6 out of 10 people in that crowd didn't even know who Ty Dillinger was. Again, mob mentality. They're doing it because everybody else is doing it, and it sounds cool. 10, 10, 10. Doing it all night, and they was doing it on NXT as well. But you just don't put him in there with Shane. That right there is just telling me, there's some plans here. Something is up. Something is definitely up. And for the most part, until guys started getting eliminated, Roman was mostly in there with Shane. That's pretty much it. That's Shane. Weird how that works. Quick note. Braun Strowman, this motherfucker, the Strowman, this motherfucker is over. Oh, God, bro, I want y'all to be prepared now. You want to talk about a rocket? This motherfucker is he got the rocket strapped. Hey, he got the rocket strapped dead on his back. He's about to go to the moon. I'm telling y'all this now. This motherfucker looked like a complete animal in there today. Everything he did in there looked believable. It looked good. He was a monster. He did it correctly. Braun was good tonight. I'm sorry. I've been trying to get y'all on the Braun train for a while now. And Braun, his motherfucker was good. He looked unstoppable. He looked believable. He beat the shit out of Shane, Dean, throwing AJ over the fucking ropes. And no, he didn't try to kill AJ. He threw him so that his body could kind of clip onto the rope so that the ropes could kind of break his fall a little bit, and then AJ could handle it on the way down. AJ knows how to fucking bump. You practice fucking bumps. So you throw him onto something that's going to break his landing a little bit or break up his momentum from falling out of the ring, which is the ropes, and AJ, you got to handle it from there. Typically, when you throw somebody over the ropes and you throw it so that their legs hit the ropes, you do that so that they could flip over and kind of catch themselves. But he threw him with such force that AJ had to take a flat bump, and he, braced himself with his arms. Just go back and take a look at it. You'll understand. Anywho, Braun looked very good tonight. And then the RKO on the table, because he's clearing the table because he's about to fuck Shane up on his table. But he eats an RKO in which they, him and Bray take him down. Now, I got something to say about the Bray and Braun thing. We're going to get back to that, but we got to talk about Braun's elimination here. So after the whole shenanigans that goes down, because now everybody's taking spills on the outside, Braun is going to get back in the ring as the ref is counting, and Braun did a pretty bad job at acting like someone was grabbing onto his legs. So we didn't know. The way Braun was selling it, I thought like he was woozy. That's the feel that I got when Braun was getting back in the ring. But when he got counted out, the camera pans down and you see that somebody's holding his leg. And I instantly thought, Ellsworth. And I popped. Oh, my God. I fucking lost it. When he pulled Ellsworth from under that ring, I said, yes! They're setting up my Mania match. They're setting up my Mania main event. Bro, this dude, Braun Strowman and James Ellsworth in the main event of WrestleMania. Ellsworth's going to come out. He's going to have a robe. He's going to have the two fists with the pyro just glistening out of it. Yo, if this dude, he can't have a choir because he has to have a song. He just has music. But, bro, him against Braun the Strowman at Mania, that match is going to be lit. Let me take a sit for a working man. Continuing on. What else did we get from this match? Oh, so there was also that stare down with Braun and Bray, because Braun's just clearing everybody out. And then Bray gets in the ring and he stops. And I'm like, all right, pretty cool thing there. And Bray's like, he's the enemy, talking about Jericho. So he grabs Jericho by the neck, and I'm like, I'm with that. But commentary starts spoiling it too early. They're like, Braun's his own man. Braun has been his own man. Braun's about Team Braun. And I'm like, oh, you're giving it away. So then he goes and grabs Bray's neck, and I'm like, commentary, just shut the fuck up for a second. Let the match develop and then sell the match. Don't tell a spot. Stop. So that kind of ruined it for me a little bit. I think that Randy Orton in this match was very good. Him taking a spear, pushing Bray to the side to take a spear. I'm kind of back and forth Jones over this match, not giving you anything in chronological order. But him pushing Bray out of the way so that he could take a spear as a sacrificial lamb, that's pretty good storytelling right there. As Bray hits the Sister Abigail on Roman Reigns to win the thing. Again, the match went very, very long. And it went very long before it even got his first elimination. And this one wasn't like rotation elimination Jones. It wasn't like rapid fire eliminations. Nah, there was time between eliminations, and I that's one of the things that I enjoyed from this the most. Very good match. Very, very, very good match. Some people felt as though it dragged, and maybe that's because it did take so long, right? And I feel as though if you have a 5-on-5, if you have guys in there that are your top guys, they shouldn't just be getting eliminated in rapid succession. It should take a while to beat them. It should take some shit. Some shit needs to go down in order to eliminate these guys. And they did that for almost each and every individual. It took some shit to take them down. And that's the thing that I liked about it. Also, yeah, I didn't think I was letting y'all off on this, right? Because, we got the triple power bomb when Dean came back down the ring because he's pissed off at AJ. And we get the triple power bomb of AJ through the table. Now, all those people that sat there and shat on Roman Reigns throughout the entire match. Oh, we're going to cheer Roman for this, though, right? Remember I talked about those nuances of things that could get Roman Reigns over? And about 3 weeks ago, when I did my last Raw review, I said one simple thing that they could have done with Roman Reigns, one simple fucking thing that they could have done with Roman Reigns is when they ended off that Raw with him and Seth Rollins in the ring, when Seth came to help him out, the crowd is chanting, shield, 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 shield. The only thing that they needed to do was have Roman shake his hand. Stick your hand out, Roman. Stick your hand out and shake Seth's hand. That's all you had to do. Because the crowd will pop for that because it's shield, shield, shield. Fucking sheep. So, you get the triple power bomb. Shield, shield, shield. You fucking turncoats. Make up your mind. You like the guy or you fucking don't. Well, I was cheering for the shield. Well, Roman's a part of that. You like him or you don't. Make up your fucking mind. By the way, AJ is going to fucking kill Dean in their TLC match. Let me just make sure I put that over, by the way. So, what's the next match? Let's talk about that cruiserweight match. Swedish Fish. Great. So let's talk about that cruiserweight match a little bit. This right here, I'm not going to say match of the night. I don't even have a match of the night, to be honest with you. I feel like all these matches were equally good. By the way, put a like on this shit. Yeah, I know I don't be here all the time no more, so the least you can fucking do is drop a like on the damn stream, you piece of shit animals. Anyhow, I should have 7,000 likes by the end of this shit. So, and I'm smacking it. I don't give a fuck. But look, this was a good match. The storytelling, and it made Brian Kendrick look really fucking good. It was a style of match that we got used to seeing him wrestle in the Cruiserweight Classic. That savvy veteran style that works. And it took Kalisto out of this match, and it never gave him a chance to build up any momentum. That is the thing that I like about Brian Kendrick and his matches, is that they're mind games. And it's old school heel who's using these various things to get different advantages on you. And you just got to find a way to get around it. You can't. So some people are like, oh, the cruiserweight division was supposed to go to SmackDown. I don't know how many people. I listen to a lot of people. And I think I might be the only one, at least that I listened to. I might be the only one that predicted that Brian Kendrick was going to win this thing. And I didn't even think it was close. I didn't have Kalisto. I didn't even think about Kalisto winning this match. I didn't even think about the cruiserweights going to SmackDown. I didn't think about that at all. It never crossed my mind. And the reason being is, what the fuck are the cruiserweights going to do on SmackDown? A shorter show. What are they going to do there? The payoff for the cruiserweights is on 205 Live, not on SmackDown. They don't need SmackDown because their stories are going to be told on 205 Live. So on Raw, What they're doing on Raw is what they're pretty much going to do on SmackDown. So what the fuck we need to put them on SmackDown for? Brian Kendrick, easy. This was a good match. The crowd fucking sucked. Because the crowd rather chant for themselves, and chant was trendy, rather than chant and get behind a match that's actually good and actually chant or cheer wrestling. Or if a heel is putting heat on someone, you're not cheering for this guy, the babyface's comeback? What wrestling are we watching these days? I know that wrestling has changed and revolutionized and all of that. I get it. But what the fuck are we cheering for anymore? It's like today's audience isn't there to watch a show. They're there to just fucking jerk off each other. Fuck these crowds. Fuck them. They're not there to chant wrestling. They're not there to cheer it on. They're not there to get behind guys. This match could have been infinitely better. Or you probably would have paid more attention to this match if the crowd was behind it. Luckily, I don't fucking listen to the crowd in order to get invested in a match. If the crowd is good behind the match, it adds on to it for me. But with the crowd not being in the match, it kind of doesn't take away from the match from me. I don't really pay it. Same way I no-sell commentary is mostly the same way I no-sell fucking crowds. But there are times where the crowds piss me off. Let's move along. Let me talk about the Divas match. My mouth is so fucking dry. My fucking lips. I got the Ashy Larry lips. Hold up. Got the Ashy Larrys. Need to drink some water. I'm drinking all this fucking liquor. The women, the Divas. Nia Jax looked very strong in this match. Why the fuck would they tap her out? Why would they tap out Nia Jax? Especially in her first loss. Why not DQ her? Why tap? She was dominant in this match. Completely dominant. There was a point where with her in the ring, I legit felt as though she could eliminate everybody on SmackDown's roster. I don't think she eliminated anyone. And then they tap her? No, she did eliminate somebody. I think she might have eliminated like Alexa Bliss or some shit. I don't fucking know. She eliminated somebody. By the way, Carmella and Alicia Fox, they need to never, ever, 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 ever be in the ring with each other again. Ever, 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 ever. All right, let me leave that alone. Get on my list. All right, stop. They need to never be in the ring with each other again. We had the Nancy Kerrigan spot from Nikki Bella. What the like? I'm watching this match and I'm watching Becky Lynch. And I'm like, Becky should be a much bigger deal than the way she's coming off. I feel as though I don't watch SmackDown every week. And I haven't watched SmackDown over the past few weeks, right? But I get the sense that they haven't been developing Becky at all. I don't feel any development there. I don't feel as though they give a fuck about Becky. I feel as though she's the champion and she's the champion just on paper. She's a paper champion right now. I feel as though the real champion is Nikki Bella. That's just how it comes off to me. That because it just seems as though they're putting your feelings and your attention and the things that you care about. They're trying to put it toward Nikki Bella. All the build and everything is toward Nikki Bella. That's just a sense I get when I'm looking at Becky Lynch. She was the last remaining person for SmackDown, which is cool. But just the way she lost, she got like Becky and Charlotte just bounced this girl around like she wasn't shit. Oh, did I say Becky? I'm sorry. Bayley and Charlotte bounced her around like she wasn't shit. And I'm like, anybody bouncing around at Bayley, they're a fucking jobber. Nobody should be bouncing around to Bayley. Bayley sucks, by the way, in case you're new here. Bayley sucks. So I enjoyed this match for what it was. I did. It was fun. This match felt fun. Sasha got eliminated quick. I think she might have been like the second or third one to go, maybe the second. And I was good with that. Get her the fuck out of the way. Because we're not going to be doing anything with her. So, fuck her. Get her out of here. I'm not doing nothing with her in the future. The story is with Bayley and Charlotte, in which the moment that the referee put their hands down, you know, like, hey, you won. The referee put their hands down a little bit. Charlotte dropped this bitch. I'm like, ooh, it's over for you now. Ooh. We got somebody in here that knows how to be a heel. And she just destroyed Bayley after that, which was very, very, very fun for me to watch. Yeah, I know how I feel. I love Charlotte as a heel. She's, dude, her and Miz, bro, best heels in the company. Best heels in the company. And to be real, I think that Charlotte might have Miz beat. Because Miz has been becoming likable. People do not like Charlotte. And the way that she handles herself as a dominant champion. She handles herself as the top, period. Miz talks it, but he powders. Charlotte talks it and backs it up. And she wins her matches on her own. Whatever way she does it, it's on her own. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. Speaking of Miz, let's talk about the Miz's match. So, I put out a tweet video that says if Sami Zayn won, I would drink this bottle of Smirnoff vodka. Yeah, I've only drank about that much. Sami Zayn lost. Yeah, fuck Sami Zayn. This guy is a fucking nobody in WWE. The more I watched this match, I couldn't help myself but think, if only Sami Zayn coming into this match, if only they treated this thing or had Sami Zayn cut a promo or anything, just have Sami Zayn say anything such as, I don't really get too many chances or too many opportunities at such a big match, and I don't know if I'll ever get another one as big as this. Because SmackDown has been treating their Intercontinental Championship like it means something. They've been building that thing up. So for Sami Zayn to say, I may never get another opportunity as big as this, so I have to take advantage of it. I have to bring that title back to Raw. Now, I haven't watched Raw in the past couple of weeks. You guys know this. So maybe he did do this. I don't know. But I doubt that he did because we see video packages and I didn't see that. So if Sami would have given you this, he would have said these things going into the match, then me watching the match, I would have been watching it like, I would have had doubt. I would have thought Miz might actually lose. There was no motive for Sami to win this thing. None. Oh, you bring the IC title back to Raw. What the fuck does that do for Sami? Well, he'll be the IC champion. Duh. Well, that's to bring the title back to Raw, in which he jobs. Right? Right? What does that do for Sami at the end of the day? And why the fuck haven't you... Look, better like this fucking stream. I'll cut this motherfucker off. Don't play with me. I got shit to do. I will leave. I will fucking leave. No, I'm going to make a separate video about Brock. Yeah, I'm going to get another separate video about that motherfucker right there. That motherfucker Brock took an L and he lost. Bro, job ain't the word. This dude, Bort Laser, laid down. That motherfucker was on his back like this. He was on his back doing the Randy Orton like this. That dude Brock like this. He did the Randy Orton. That motherfucker Brock did the job. Yo, I can't think about Brock doing the job without laughing. Yo. Goldberg's had some fast ass matches. That is clearly his fastest. It's probably not his fastest match, but that's up there with one of his fastest matches ever. Holy shit! This motherfucker Brock laid down and did the Randy Orton pose. Oh shit! Oh my god! Too good, too fucking good. Oh, okay. Let me continue on. So Miz, all right. I like this finish, right? I liked all of the finish of all of the matches, by the way, except for that Bayley shit. Bayley could fuck off. So Miz puts Zayn in a figure four, in which Zayn did not sell whatsoever. Zayn puts Miz in a figure four, in which Miz was selling as if his back was hurting and not his legs. Weird. And he kept him in that. And Miz isn't exactly hinting that he's going to tap. But you hear a bell. And I'm thinking like, oh shit, did Ziggler do something? Nah, dog. That's the glory of Maurice ringing that bell to distract Ziggler, or what's his name? That guy, Zayn, to distract him. That guy. He distracts him, breaks the hold, and then Miz roll up, 1, 2, 3. We're done here. These two are perfect together, and I need Maurice to be in the women's division of SmackDown, the Divas division, and I need her to have that title. They need to hold titles together. Deroni Kinsagijivide Wiser. All right, hey, how you doing? I think that they need to hold the titles together. A lot of fun there. A lot of fun in that match. A lot of fun. Or a lot of fun between those two. They're perfect together. What other matches did we get? We started off with the women, and then we went Miz. Let me look at the card. See if I'm missing anything. Let's see if I'm missing anything. I think I covered all the matches. Quick. A lot quicker than I thought it would be. All right, let's look at the this motherfucker. Goldberg. Ew. All right. Oh, TJ. Oh, I didn't watch that match. That was on the pre-show. Kane and Luke Harper didn't watch. Why is Kane beating Luke Harper? Raw and SmackDown. Oh, the tag team match. Yo, this shit was a lot of fun. This is the last match, too, that we got to talk about here. Yeah, this is our last match. All right. First of all, I was half right on who would win because I couldn't make up my mind on if it would be Sheamus and Cesaro or if it would be the American Alpha. American Alpha actually got beat, like, I think third to last, like right in the middle. Surprising to me. This was a fun match, especially once they got the riffraff teams out of the way, such as your New Day, like I said they would. They got Febreze or whatever their name is, got them out of the way. Like I said, who else was in this match that they need to? Hype Bros, they got them out of the way, as I said. Going and looking for the teams. Here we go. Who else is in there? Just some other teams that don't fucking matter. But once we got down to them Thugs and Cesaro and Sheamus, bro, honestly, Cesaro and Sheamus, they should have those titles right now. Like, y'all know about me and New Day. Like, I've been done with New Day all year. I've been done. And handling New Day the way that they did tonight was the right thing. Get them out of there early. Get them out early. Don't give the fans a chance to turn on them. Don't give them a chance. Put the spotlight on some guys that you want to build up and put in the title picture. Sheamus and Cesaro. And just the way that them and these Thugs finished up this match, just it was so fucking good. It was so good. And then when Cesaro gets in the ring, I just quickly imagine Sheamus coming out for his entrance, and he's like, "Fella," and then like Cesaro music hits, and he's just like, "Oh," it just looked like somebody stole his nut from him. Like he was about to just bust, and somebody was like, "Nah, brother, hold Hold that thought. I'm not gonna let you splash. Cesaro came in like a bat out of hell. Usos were able to weather the storm. There was some false finishes in there. There was some good heat from the Usos. It was just good. It was such a good finish to this match, which I thought was just going to be a cluster, and I thought it would be the worst match of the night, but it wasn't bad. This match wasn't bad once they got rid of the riffraff and the crap that, the crappy teams. Like the Shining Stars. They were in there too. I enjoyed this pay-per-view top to bottom. I really did. Let me take a look at the chat. All right, there's no donations in there. All right, let me take a look at the chat, see what you guys have to say, and then I'm going to get on up out of here. We are at you're nuts. Survival to SmackDown. I hope so. Talk about Corbin. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that that's how that match ended. But there's not really much to say about Corbin. I did kind of feel as though he would have something to do with this finish. And he did. He came in and fucked Kalisto up because fuck you. I don't want no more of you little midgets running around on SmackDown. That's totally a Baron Corbin thing, and it made sense. Absolutely. No Rusev. Yeah, I know. Cesaro 619 was out of control. Cesaro completely was out of control. We had over 600 people in this whole watching. We had almost 700 people in here watching. We only got 304 likes. I hate you all. Am I still boycotting Raw and SmackDown? I'm not exactly boycotting SmackDown. I'm just not interested. Raw, I'm boycotting. So SmackDown, I'll catch when I catch. Why is it? It made no sense. What is it and what didn't make sense? And could you please give a detail? See, that right there is one thing I hate about people that leave comments or people that have opinions. They have opinions but don't have opinions. They have opinions but don't say nothing. They don't really say nothing. You saying a whole lot of nothing. What made no sense? Anywho, if Cesaro and Sheamus win, will you review? Will I review what? Raw? No. What would I review Raw for? So I'm not reviewing Raw until the show gets better. I'm on Twitter and I'm looking at tweets. And if people ain't tweeting me, then that means that the show probably sucks. And I don't mean Raw had a good show, so let me start watching again. No. Raw needs to get better in order for me to start reviewing that shit again. Period. It needs to get better. I'm not reviewing Raw. I'm not even watching that shit. That shit could fuck off. I'm going to get the fuck out and make some fucking money instead of watching that shit, wasting 3 hours of my day, and then wasting another hour reviewing that shit, not making a fucking dime. That shit could fuck off. I got bills to pay. I'm not watching that shit. I'll review these pay-per-views, and I'll watch these pay-per-views. Does it pay me anything? No, but, I got to get my fix on a little bit. But, yeah. Naomi, yeah, I saw the picture I put up on the Gimmick Twitter, man. That shit was clean. Q&A, yeah, I do got to put up the second part, but when I looked at the comments and I looked at the reaction from the first part of the Q&A, it wasn't really much there. So I said, why waste my fucking time? I'm going to go out and do something else with my time. Yeah, y'all think I'm playing what I'm saying. Dude, if there's no interaction there, I'm going out and doing some other shit with my time. I'm not playing. I'm dead serious. It's just got to be worth my time. I'm so serious. Let's see. Does Raw get 3 picks from SmackDown's roster or whatever? I don't know. I don't even know why you asked that. Sasha Banks number 1. Fuck off. Any trades coming? I don't know. I'll lead her ass from the front. Lead her ass from the front. I hear you. Saying watching Raw is like doing drugs. Yep, yeah. Yep. Yeah. I'm done doing drugs. I want to get clean. CM Punk lasted longer than Brock. Against who? Goldberg? Dan Wise don't care about the Divas. I don't care about Bayley. I do like what Asuka and Mickie James did. I did a review on that last night in case you missed it. Wiza admit Corbin was out with injury storyline, but he was there. What the fuck? I mean, who? Nobody bought into him really being out with injury, right? Nobody bought into that. Just so you know, Wise, I'm a big fan And I've been a sub since 2013. I was at Survivor Series tonight. Chandler, how was it for you? I'm sure that you enjoyed it. I'm sure it was a very good experience. Leave it in the chat. How was it for you, man? I really do hope you enjoyed it. It looked like a lot of fun. Look like I need to find that rehab facility. Wyzatv, leave. Turn that shit off and fucking leave. Wyzatv, you made the list. I invented the list. Wyatt can cut a promo. When the last time you was interested in something Bray Wyatt said. I'll wait. Been sub to you longer than 2013. Fuck that. Why he a clown and why fuck him? What if somebody was subbed longer than you? Does that make you a clown to them? Don't be mean to the guy. Say, hey, I've been here a long time too. You know, gotta encourage one another and get each other to stop watching Raw. I'm about to fucking break my damn chair. Goldberg will destroy Goldberg. Brock equals Yamcha from Dragon Ball Z tonight. Fuck Bray Wyatt, they buried him. Well, maybe I don't want to say maybe they do something with him now because of what they did with him tonight. I'll keep my eyes open on Bray. I'll keep my eyes open. What happened to the shirt? What shirt? Dude, I ain't been around for a few weeks now. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm out of the loop. Why is a bitch ass nigga overreactor? All right. You think they're getting behind Bray finally? I'll wait and see. Don't hold your breath on it. I be cutting off Raw in the middle of shit. Shit's just asking. Yeah. Oh, the Wyzatv team shirt. Yeah, it's on my Spreadshirt. WyzatV.Spreadshirt.com. Is there a Wyzatv team shirt? I don't know. Is there? Oh, yeah, it's on there. Yeah, it's on there. Wyzatv said, nigga, say my user's name. So I said it 2 times tonight. That might be probably the first or second time y'all ever heard me say that in about 5.5 years of YouTube. And that's from reading shit. All right. I'm done wasting time here. I'm gonna get up out of here. You guys have a good night. I'm gonna review that Brock Lesnar match on its own and make a couple extra dollars. I'm out of here. Bye.